Hello history fans, today we are at Dryburgh Abbey. Unfortunately, as you can see, quite a bit of the abbey is actually fenced off at the moment, but we will explore what we can. It is believed that the loop in the River Tweed occupied by Dryburgh Abbey was first settled by the early Christian missionary St Modun in around 600 AD, although no evidence has been found. Dryburgh Abbey itself dates back to 1150, when the Constable of Scotland and Lord of Lauderdale, Hugh de Morville, invited Premonstratensian canons from Alnwick Priory, Northumberland, to settle in this beautiful location next to the River Tweed. Dryburgh became the premier house in Scotland of the French order from Premontre, which was established by Sir Norbert of Xanten in 1121. The abbey never became as wealthy or influential as the other three abbeys in the Scottish borders. I've covered Jedburgh and Melrose in previous videos. I'll leave links to them in the description below. At the beginning of the 13th century, like its neighbour Melrose Abbey, the Abbey of Dryburgh commenced a grand-scale rebuilding programme, but building in stone at a time of insecure incomes meant the abbey steadily fell into debt, and the work took much longer than expected to be completed. Despite being quieter than the other three nearby abbeys, due to its location it was also caught up in the wars between England and Scotland. It is said that in 1322 Edward II's army, retreating south to England, took exception to the sound of the bells of Dryburgh Abbey being rung to celebrate their defeat. They burnt it down. The rebuilding process took another 100 years, and the abbey was even bigger and better than before, despite further destruction by another English army in 1385. But the completed abbey of the 1400s would only see another century of active use. The end came on the 4th of November 1544, when some 700 English troops mounted a raid across the border, destroying both Dryburgh Abbey and the nearby town of Dryburgh. This was swiftly followed by the Reformation in 1560. At the time there were only 8 monks still at the abbey. They were allowed to live out their lives at Dryburgh, but all had died by 1600. The remains of the abbey were acquired by the Earl of Buchan in 1786. He worked to preserve what was left, and built within and around it a large formal garden. I hope you enjoyed this brief history of Dryburgh Abbey. If you did, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified next time I upload a video. Bye for now.